Hang in there, guys. I'll be with you momentarily. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world. Marty Bostic here, just outside of Birmingham, Alabama, in my home office today. I wanted to talk with you a few minutes about a free social media dashboard that I offer. It's a scheduling and research tool, and it's a free alternative to Hootsuite or Buffer, some of the premium services that you may be paying for each month. So I wanted to dive into that and keep it relatively short and just go through the main highlights of the platform. But before I do, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. I go ahead and pre-record my broadcast. I've found that since I multicast to um, a couple of dozen networks at once while I'm doing this, it's hard to keep up with the comments, and I certainly can't keep switching around in the middle of the broadcast and trying to pay attention to questions. So what I do is I go ahead and I pre-record everything. I go through my demonstration, and then while it's running, I'm actually logged into all these other network channels and answering questions and comments. So I want to be able to be attentive to your needs and answer anything and interact with you, but at the same time, I don't want to get distracted with the broadcast. And I've over doing this for a few years now, I've found that this is the best way to go about it. So let's go ahead and dive right in. You will have noticed at the beginning of the broadcast before it started, over to the left, you could see the ways to connect with me. And I'm going to let you see that again after the broadcast so you know all the different channels that or at least the main ones that I'm participating in, and how to connect with me and reach me if you have any questions. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in here. What you should see right now is just the login screen or sign up screen for this social media dashboard. So at social.fmgplan.com, FMG stands for Freelance Marketing Group, which is my underlying company for my marketing efforts. Uh, you can see the link over here inside the broadcast window. You'll see where it says create your free account. I have that present on all the different screens, but you can do that after we get done with the broadcast. Feel free to go back and look at it. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I have an account created already, of course, but if you didn't, you could click on the free sign up today button here and go ahead and enter your credentials and create a free account. You don't have to enter a credit card. You don't have to do anything to create an account. I do have a pro upgrade option that has some other features, but it's not necessary for what I'm demonstrating today. So we're going to go ahead and log in. And once you get here, you see a dashboard view of your content, your posts, the things that you have scheduled. Of course, we don't have anything scheduled yet, but we're going to go through that in just a moment. So you'll see that I have a few social accounts connected within the interface, and you can see an overview of clicks. So like the past 24 hours, I've had 66 clicks across my posts, and I can see my content to date, what my most successful content was, and how many clicks I got. So just to get you familiar with the interface, you could very easily add another social account. Currently, I support Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. Okay, so you can add as many Facebook accounts as you want. You can add as many Facebook pages or profiles or groups as you want. You can add your Twitter accounts. You can add your LinkedIn profile as well as your LinkedIn company page if you have one. And yeah, I try to keep it as simple as possible because I don't use any kind of API interface or any kind of a programmatic call. You don't really have to be worried about getting put in Facebook jail or anything like that. And there's no app settings or anything like that you have to configure. It's all permission based, browser based information. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I want to familiarize you with the menu options at the top here. So what we have is a scheduler option where you can go actually schedule content to post immediately or in the future. There's a visual composer that's built in that allows you to edit images. I also include a stock image library that's royalty free. So if you struggle with finding the right images to use or finding material to work with, you could certainly upload your own images. But I give you a visual composer where you can actually choose one of the stock images, and you can actually add text layers over the top of that right from within the interface. The streams button is actually used to show you kind of a stream view of your wall, your social wall from your different accounts, to show you what people have said or any kind of mentions you might have, and you can interact with them. You can do retweets, replies, add comments, all right from that interface. The stats screen is just like it sounds, it's for analytics and statistics. There's an analytics module built in that covers all of the different network statistics. I use a link shortener called WU.to. That's WU.to. It's not an overused or abused link shortener. In the future, I plan to offer additional link shorteners you can choose from, but that's the one that's built in. And what happens is all the statistics, all the analytics get tied back to every link that automatically gets created and shortened when you share out a link on your posts. So then there's a research tab, which is probably the most powerful feature of the dashboard, because with a research tab you can actually pull in Google News feeds. You can go do searches on YouTube, on Facebook, graph searches, and you can find content and quickly schedule content that's out there without having to go copy paste with everything. And then I have a support ticket system where you can just click on it and open a support incident to me, and that will come to me immediately, and I get back within 24 to 48 hours with questions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and dive right in. We're going to walk through the features fairly quickly. I want to keep this broadcast down to a consumable amount of time, not something ridiculous. So we're going to start in a different order than what you see the menu items up here. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to go research some content. Okay, so typically I will put a theme, and when I do my posting, I will talk about what I'm going to post for the day. Now, I've deliberately not done that today. I wanted to do it and show you how I walk through my social posting process throughout the day. Have a drink of coffee. Okay, so we're going to actually click on the scheduler tool, and I'm going to tell everybody what I'm talking about today. So I'm going to click on a create new message button. As you can see, there's nothing scheduled yet. You do have the ability, by the way, to bulk upload all of your posts. You could go and get all those ready in a Google spreadsheet or an Excel spreadsheet, get all that ready, export it, and pull them all in at once if you wanted to. So let's go ahead and click on create new message. And by default, none of the networks are selected. So we're going to select Twitter, LinkedIn, my Facebook company page, and then my Facebook profile, as well as Pinterest. So now you'll see over here how many characters you have remaining for each of these networks for your post window right here. So inside of here, we're just going to say happy Thursday, everyone. Today I'll be posting. Thursday I actually do a lot of inspirational quotes. I'm going to mention that as well. Posting motivational quotes and info on social media marketing. But the way I'm going to do social media marketing is I'm actually going to use a hashtag, and we'll shorten that up. And I'm going to come up here and change some other things. I'm going to put motivational quotes as a hashtag. There we go. Now, of course, this isn't linking to anything. I'm actually going to put my blog. Okay. So that's the Pinterest link. But if you come over here inside your post window and you put the link, as soon as you hit a space there, it's going to give you a preview of that website. But we're not going to use the default thumbnail. We're going to go create an image very quickly. So I'm going to segue right into the Visual Composer. So you see how quickly I'm doing this. I typed in what I wanted to talk about today. I still have 12 characters remaining for Twitter. I'm going to click on Open Visual Composer. Here's the royalty-free stock image library. Okay, so let's talk about social media. So you can just do a quick search on social media, and any related images to social media will pop up. So I'll tell you what, we use the social tree over here, or one of these similar visuals. Let's see, we use a social media cloud. So I just click on the image. It'll pull up the royalty-free image. You can click Use Image. You'll see a preview of it. Well, I also have templates built in for you where you can quickly pick one of these templates, or you can just add your own text layer down here and make that work for you however you want within the image. But we're just going to pick one of these layers up here. I think this would be appropriate, this particular template. So you just click on it and it'll actually take your image. Notice it didn't line up right, but it'll take your image and stick it right in that template. Well, you can say move and scale the background image. So I'm going to scale it back a little bit, and I'm going to move it until I get it in frame where it looks pretty decent. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I have it there. Now I have a text layer that's down here with some default call to action text. I'm actually going to change that. Let's see. Let's say, what are you doing for your social media marketing? What are you doing for your... Okay, and if I wanted to, I could easily change the color. Maybe I want to make that a yellow. Okay, so I can just use a color picker. I can pick my text color. Learn more at whatithinkandmore.com. I'm just going to take that and I'm going to drag it down a little bit. And now there's my social image for my post. So I just say attach image, and you can actually save that to your library and come back and use it later. So now I have the image attached. So instead of any default thumbnails, that's the image it's going to use on Pinterest as well as all the other social networks. So I simply say post now instead of a future date and time. And as soon as it uploads that image and does the post, we will be done. We'll be ready to go do some content research real quickly, which we will move into the other feature and tab for that. So I'll show you how it works. Any comments or questions while we're waiting on this to post real quickly? I will be looking at your comments. Again, this is pre-recorded, so I will be interacting throughout the broadcast, but feel free to ask your questions real quickly. Okay, so I just successfully queued new content. It may take just a few minutes to appear. Let's go ahead and jump over to Twitter real quickly and see if it showed up. How about that? So I'll log into Twitter. I'll go click on my tweets. Let me go ahead and close that up. Click on my tweets. And presto, there it is. Happy Thursday, everyone. Today I'll be posting motivational quotes and info on social media marketing. Notice it took the link that I had for my blog and it shortened it as a woo.to link. And here's the image. Okay, so if somebody clicked on the image, they could see the full-size image. Looks really crisp and clean. And if they were to click on the link, of course, it's going to take them to my blog. Pretty simple, huh? Okay, so let's go ahead and shift back to our scheduler. Okay, now that we've demonstrated creating a quick post and creating an image for it, let's go ahead and go research some content and schedule that up throughout the day so that I don't have to be in front of it doing it. I can go ahead and schedule it up. If you're using Hootsuite or Buffer or one of the other tools already, you understand how that works. So I'll click on research. Now, what you're looking at here, when you create your free account, you won't see all of these extra tabs up here. You'll just see the search tab, but you can add these. What these are predefined RSS feeds or searches that I have saved as tabs that I could quickly get to. In this case, I want to click on the social media tab. And what I actually have is an RSS feed, a syndicated feed of news from Google for the last 24 hours worth of content that has social media in there as the keyword. It could just as easily be content marketing. It could be mobile marketing, search engine marketing. Any of these that I have, I can very quickly and easily get to it and pull in my content. So let's go ahead and go back to social media. And I'm going to just look through the headlines and we're going to look at a few of these articles and figure out which ones we want to post. So since I'm already posting a lot of motivational quotes for today automatically in the background on some other stuff, I am only going to pick maybe 3 posts and schedule those up throughout the day here. So let's just look through and let's see. Marketing social media, 10 New Year's resolutions. Okay, 5 trends startups should embrace for effective Okay, here's an infographic. Let's go look at it. So if you click on the content title, we'll go take a look at it. Pretty decent looking, infographic. Okay. All right, so that's a good piece of content. So I'm going to close that tab. If I want to post it, I just click on the little scheduler button over here. Notice it automatically appends the link from Google that it found out there. I'm going to choose to put this on Twitter, and I'm going to come over here and put this on my Facebook page, my company page, and my profile, as well as LinkedIn. Okay, now I want to go add some hashtags in here to make this effective. So let's go look at our post. 5 trends startups should embrace. So I think I'm going to take startups and make that its own hashtag. And social media marketing, we're going to make a hashtag out of it. And then infographic, we're going to make a hashtag. That's plenty. So you'll also notice you can very quickly take common website links that you have stored and hashtags. You could come over here and say, I want to look at my top 5 hashtags from all my content that I've posted and see if there's anything in there. I'm actually going to choose the hashtag share. Okay, so it pulled that from my statistics already to tell me the things that are popular. So I dropped my popular hashtag in there. Notice I still have 48 characters left on Twitter, etc. The link will automatically get shortened and placed at the end of your post. So now I just simply say when I want to schedule this. So I want it to be today, which is defaulted to today. And I want this to go, I'll say about 9:25 a.m. Central Time where I'm at. And I just click schedule this. Now once it schedules it, you can see that it's scheduled inside the research tab here. So now I'm going to keep going. I'll find my next piece of content. Making time for your marketing and growing your business. So let's go look at that. This is going to BangorDailyNews.com. It was posted January 12th, so just so you get an idea, it's pulling the fresh headlines in here. You don't have to use the current headlines. You could take any content you want and post it. But this is just a quick and dirty way to pull content in that's relevant. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So that's actually a community event, so I'm going to skip that. That's not really relevant. Social media marketing, let's see what this one says. It's talking about purpose and benefits, doing it yourself. Okay, that's a decent looking article, so we're going to take that one and click the scheduler button, and we'll do this one about 2 hours after the prior one. Now you don't have to post to all these networks at once. You could do one individually and maybe a different network later with another piece of content. So we're going to put this out there about 11:50 a.m. How about that? So let's expand on this more than just saying social media marketing. So let's say how to effectively, no, what you should be planning social media marketing in your business. Okay. Good enough there. And I'm actually going to use SMM, which is an abbreviation for social media marketing. I'm going to throw that in there. That's good for that post. It's going to go at 11:50 a.m. We'll click schedule this. And we're going to do one more, and we're going to wrap up that as the example for posting, researching and posting. Social media and blogs. Let's see, what else we got? 7 ways to increase social media engagement in 2017. Hopefully this will be a good one. The title was catchy. Let's see what we got here. Sorry, there's a train in the background if you hear this. Talking about hashtags, reusing content. It's been read 190 times. Okay, this will be another one we'll share. So we'll put this one out there about 3 p.m. today. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the scheduler button. Going to get rid of that. Put 7 ways to increase social media engagement, and we'll drop 2017 in there since it's a good hashtag. We'll dump that on Twitter and Facebook. but not LinkedIn. We'll just skip that network for this one. Okay, so we'll come over here and we'll say about 3:05 p.m. today and schedule it. Now I just schedule the content. I'm done. So now I can review from here what's scheduled, or I could come back to my scheduler tab or my home dashboard. So let's go back to the dashboard first. You'll see that I have upcoming posts that are scheduled, and you can see what networks those are scheduled to post on. I could edit those at any time and change the schedule if they haven't posted yet, or I could come over to the scheduler and I can also review it from here. Okay, so you can see a little bit more advanced view of what you're doing. But maybe there's a post. You could go back and look at your past messages. So we'll go back and pick past messages as an example. Maybe you've got some stuff you like to share regularly. So we're going back looking at Tuesday. Maybe this particular post I wanted to reschedule that to run again. I could do that. I could make it a favorite where it's always in a favorites list of things that I like to post regularly. And that's really it. I'll go ahead and show you the streams tab real quickly in the stats window, but I'm not going to go into any detail on it. I want to wrap up this broadcast. We're about 20 plus minutes into it right now. So here I've got my social streams. You could choose which things you want to display on the screen. And on this one, I've got my home feed for Twitter. You could refresh it at any time, but I also have any mentions for my brand. And then my wall feed I have displayed for my company page. So let's just look real quickly if anybody's mentioned us that I've not talked to yet. Anything new? No new mentions, I don't believe. Nope, nothing yet. So let's look at the home feed. Let's see what we've got there. Anything relevant to what we're talking about today? Here's one on social media marketing right now. So I'm actually going to like that. So I just click the like button for that post, and I'm actually going to retweet it. So I just retweeted it. Done. It was that simple. And I'm actually going to put a reply of thanks for sharing this, Heather. Okay. Click tweet. Done. It's that simple. So you can very quickly and easily, if you have a content schedule put together, a content calendar, you could go through there on whatever your topic's going to be. You could go ahead and line up everything you want to talk about for the week if you want to, or you could get in there once a day and do it. It's up to you on what your schedule is. One more thing to note, in the settings tab up here in the top, you can choose your plan. So by default, I give everybody a 14-day trial of every feature for the free platform. Okay, so it costs you nothing. If you decide that you want to change the plan up, you could click on change plan, and you could see that $6.25 per month you could have access to unlimited content research. You can have all of your social accounts tied in here. You can do everything you want to do for free. I give you 10 content research searches per month. Okay, I let you put in 2 platforms. You can choose which 2 that you want to post to, and you can't save your searches, but you can use predefined templates, but you can't create your own images for free. So I let you do all the basic features where you can do posting. You can get in there and post all you want. I don't limit you in any way on doing that. As far as the research goes, I limit it to 10 searches per month, but you could easily go in there and schedule all your posts up, and I won't charge you a dime to schedule your posts. Okay, I don't stick ads inside of your posts. Now, what you will see if you're a free user after your 14-day trial, you'll still have all the free functionality, but you'll see some banners that I use marketing other products that will be displayed at various places. Okay, but I keep them out of the way of you working. They don't nag you to the point that that they get in your way. So you could choose to pay annually, or you could pay monthly. It's up to you. But you do not have to choose a paid option. I just wanted you to know that unlocks all the features and everything that I showed you today, but it does not. It's not a requirement. You can continue to be a freemium user and use it from now on. Okay, no software to install. You just go to the website and start using it. It's all mobile responsive, so you can do everything that you want to do from your phone if you want to, or a tablet. Everything resizes nicely, so if you're on the go and you want to do some posts, you could do that right from your phone. And let's see, anything else of consequence here. I do have training built in. Okay, I have a whole bunch of training videos and guides that you can download and use on helping you get started with your social media marketing. And you can set your settings for your profile, your avatar, your contact information, that type of stuff. And that's it. That's all there is to the interface. It's pretty simple and straightforward. It's not anything fancy, but it gets the job done and it does it very efficiently. So let's go ahead and open it up for questions real quick. I am I'm going to go ahead and give you guys just a minute to comment or do anything I might not have answered it already during this broadcast. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the after broadcast tab, and it's going to show that the broadcast has ended, but I'm going to leave it going for about a minute so that you can get all my contact info off of the left side of the screen over there, and you can connect with me or reach out to me. So this is Marty Bostic. I do appreciate your time today. I hope this has really been helpful to you. And this is I'll be doing more broadcasts like these. I don't know how many per week I'm going to try and squeeze in yet. I'm kind of testing the waters on that right now to see how my schedule permits. But I do hope you found this helpful. Again, there is a call to action on every one of these screens, so you'll notice over on the right hand side underneath the topic, it'll say create your free account here. So I have the link to social.fmgplan.com to go create your free dashboard. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over now and let you guys see this.